Hey everyone, we are live. Take it away, Kevin Kaufman.
Thanks. I'll wait for my other window to close. So, guys, we are here. We're back, and we are super excited to have another one of the up and coming stars in real estate join us here at eXp Realty. Dan, how are you doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you guys?
We're doing great, man. So, first of all, officially welcome, Facebook official welcome to eXp Realty and to our crew. Super excited to have you, man.
It's not Facebook. It's not official till it's Facebook official, right?
Exactly right. Relationship statuses and brokerages. I think that's the official rule in the world when it comes to having things be official. So, Justin, why don't you start us off, dude? Like, I would love to hear. You and Dan have been friends for a while now, and guy is, I mean, gosh, he's been crushing in real estate. 2 years in now, as of May. And if I remember correctly, you've already closed 30 transactions this year, Dan. So on pace for well over 60 in just your second year in real estate. That's pretty impressive, man. So I'd love to talk about how you guys connected and or your friendship, and let's kind of just go from there.
Yeah, absolutely. So Dan and I connected kind of in an unconventional way. Dan actually ended up starting with our virtual assistant company. So Sphere Rocket VA. Dan needed some help in the administrative side, anything from a little bit of transaction coordination help to honestly probably just like me, life help, right? Can you get me organized? Can you read my emails? Can you do different things like that? And man, he just took it by storm. Like most clients, when they get a VA, they're like, maybe I'll train them every once in a while. I hope this works out. But man, Dan was just every day, like just hammering it away. And, in just a matter of 6, 7, 8 months, Dan, you've absolutely changed your business in that side. So that's where I first got to know Dan. Funny enough, I met Dan for the first time in person at a real estate conference 2 weeks after he got his VAs. And so we got to start talking there. And then ever since then, man, he has just absolutely crushed it in the online world of just selling a lot of real estate. And so that's kind of where my journey began with Dan, and just kind of hit it off from there. And man, it's been fun to watch.
It's awesome. So Dan, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. I mean, you don't have to give us an entire bio, but you've done some fun stuff in your career. I just learned something about you this morning, and now you're killing it in real estate here in 2 years. And tell us about the journey to making a brokerage move, like kind of what prompted it, or, what went through your process, your thought process as far as like where you wanted to be.
Yeah, so I started off in like a mom and pop shop company where it's a little bit harder to grow a big team, less help with the team building, everything about business in general. So I made a transition to KW, and then just recently this week, as of yesterday, we joined eXp. The biggest reason we joined is because the structures for building teams and providing more value for our clients is here at eXp.
That's awesome, man. I was just smiling at you a little earlier because I was telling you there's so many things at eXp you don't even know about yet that are going to benefit you.
Oh, yeah.
Ultimately, what I respect about you is that you just went, look, I'm 2 years into the business. You were very respectful the times I've talked to you about like the companies you've come from, and you're just like, I just need to be in an environment that's going to support my growth, supports like a team structure and scaling and leveraging what I have. And ultimately, like, I want to surround myself with some people that either have done it before or can at least help me like avoid some potholes like along the way. So I just respect the heck out of you, man, that like, it wasn't really like what you had wasn't working. It was that where you want to go, like you want to be aligned with a different group, a different set of people, a different company to help you get your goals, which ultimately are going to help you sell more houses and, serve more buyer and seller clients, man, which is amazing.
Well, and exactly. Man, it's insane. You don't see very many people that can track 70 deals in a year. And it's not like Dan's got buyer's agents and listing agents, guys. It's just Dan and admin. So extremely profitable model. And that's just, it still blows my mind to this day how he's tracking 70 in his second year. Like insane.
Yeah, that's killer, man.
Honestly, I can't really believe it either. we're just working really hard. And at the end of the day, we're just focusing on providing as much value to our clients as possible. You know, a lot of people chase success, but at the end of the day, if you provide the value, the success is just going to be a byproduct of your hard work and the value provided for your clients.
100%, man. That's awesome. So for people out there watching this video that may have just heard, here's a guy a couple years into real estate, like going after 70 transactions in a 12-month period with just admin. Like, I got to imagine there's a few people out there that probably want to pick your brain, probably would love to, like the same way you're kind of aligning with us and saying, hey guys, I'd love to mastermind and like teach me what you know about building a team. Like, I think there's some other people out there that are looking up to you, man. And I hope that I'm just going to say this right here at this point in the video. I hope you'll reach out to Dan and say, hey man, like, how do I get on board your rocket ship? How do I learn what you're doing? How do I plug into some of that stuff? Because, you know, what you're doing is something that I haven't been able to pull off, or I've hit this ceiling. So I think that's real awesome. And, you know, I also want to say, Dan, like, you know, you way exceed this, but like a lot of agents don't realize this about eXp. Like, you only have to close about 3 houses a month, right? So 36 a year, which is like half of what you're doing, to become what we call at eXp an icon agent. And I think icon agents are like the sweetest thing we have at eXp. Like they literally pay you essentially to be at the company. And I won't go into all the details, but if you've never heard or studied or learned more about the Icon Agent program and you're watching this video, like, you deserve to reach out to Justin or Dan or Kevin or myself and say, tell me more about this. Like, I got to read these details. You're telling me there's a company out there that essentially almost pays me to be at their company because I'm doing so much business. Like, how cool of a deal is that?
Yeah. Well, and what's interesting about it, because I get this, and this is kind of how I met. Funny story though. I actually taught at Dan's KW Market Center like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, man.
And like 2 years ago, yeah.
And what's really funny is I always get, especially around that region of the country, is they're like 100% brokerage, 100% brokerage. Like, I want to be at 100%. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And so what I've learned is a lot of people are like, eXp's got a cap. They have this, and they just don't talk about the Icon Agent. And so it's insane.
You know, it's like, so our buddy Nolly Williams always says, when people say, I'm at 100% company, I'm good. He said, why would you settle for only 100%?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, great. You're at 100% company, but you're settling. You're not getting anything in return for it. Yeah, it can be cheap. Obviously, even 100% company though gets to be expensive when you start doing the type of volume that you're doing, Dan. Yeah. Because those transaction fees add up. Like, they just, they straight add up when you start doing a lot of deals like that. And that's when a capping company just becomes more financially inexpensive, forgetting about all the upside. But the great thing about a company like eXp is there's the upside, right? We've got the education, but there's also the financial upside. Fred mentioned obviously the Icon Agent Award, which I think is the coolest. It's like our best kept secret weapon that not enough people know about, that I know for us has been the most pleasant surprise since in our 2 years at eXp Realty. So I'm super excited for you too, especially as you're starting to grow and, grow your business. I mean, 70, first of all, is just phenomenal to do solo, but as you start to grow out your business and add more leverage to your life, it's exciting to see what you're about to create.
Oh, I'm beyond excited. I mean, the money that we're going to be saving right away is going to automatically allow us to throw more money into marketing on our listings and just adding more value yet to what we have to offer to our clients. It's really insane what we're doing here and how we're so much differently structured than all the other real estate companies in the area here.
It's awesome, dude. What I appreciate about you too, man, is like the client's always like at the forefront of your mind. Like, yes, you want a place where you can run your business, but like, I've talked to you a couple times now, exchanged a lot of messages, and like, I've heard that theme running through you, right? It's like, yeah, but can I do more? Can I do better for my clients, right? Like, I know I can do better for myself by making a move, but can I also do better for my clients? And I just respect that, man. There's a lot of people that don't necessarily think that way. So kudos to you for having that mentality. There's also a lot of agents that are going to watch this, Dan, that are going to be like, all right, where's this guy from? So like, tell us what part of the country you're in. Cause between Justin, Kevin, and I, we know a few agents that may have a few referrals to send your way over the coming years. So tell us a little bit about where you're located too, man.
I don't know. I was thinking maybe people could get it by my accent, but maybe I don't know. I'm from Midwest, Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Wisconsin is about 2 hours east of the Twin Cities. So Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, Menominee, that's my area. So if you guys have any, clients or anybody moving to like the western side of Wisconsin, for sure, if I don't serve an area, I can for sure find an agent for you guys.
It's awesome, man. And eXp's presence, like, it's not real big yet in Wisconsin. I'm excited to watch it grow because guys like you are coming in and gonna just give it a whole nother like rebrand, if you will. Like eXp is amazing. Like I love our model, and what grows our company is the people that are inside of our model. So when like attractive agents, successful agents like you join, like it typically we see states, we see areas of the country start blowing up, man. And I'm hoping that there's some people in your market that go, man, he's been in like way less years than I have in real estate, but I certainly respect that guy's business and what he's done. There's something I can learn from him. And I think you're going to have some people that follow you on over to eXp here real soon.
Yeah, thanks. I think the first eXp agent in Wisconsin joined only 4 years ago. So it is brand spanking new here.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy about this company, Dan, is 4 years ago, gosh, that would have been, I bet the company wasn't more than like 1,000 agents or so, maybe 1,200 agents 4 years ago. I think it was 2015 that it was 650 agents. Was that 15 or 16? Here we are now. I mean, I think the official number is only 30,000, but I'm pretty sure I heard it's actually 31,000. So, I mean, it's just grown so much in the last 4 or 5 years. And to Fred's point, it does grow in, in different areas. So it goes from like, it could be really little and then all in one place. And then all of a sudden, you look forward a year or two and there's a ton of people. Like I think of Arizona, I call it the Curtis Johnson effect. Curtis is our good buddy. He's actually Fred's sponsor to the company. And when Curtis got to eXp 2.5 years ago, there's like maybe 300 people in the entire state of Arizona at eXp, which, considering we've got 80,000 agents, it's not very, wasn't very many. And you fast forward just 2.5 years, it's, we're pushing on 2,000 now. And so that's, like all it takes is like the right person in a market. It's some really good people, really productive people, start making some relationships, and it gives other people the opportunity to go. It's like gives them permission to go, oh, tell me more about that. You're a smart guy. Obviously you run a great business. Tell me about that. And then, that opens up opportunity.
For sure. I agree.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And the other thing that I appreciate about Dan, which I think a lot of people around the industry lack, is the ability to go seek out knowledge. Like Dan's hit me up more times than not to go, hey, like I'm going to come out there and visit you in Nashville. We're going to mastermind, or, vice versa. Or, hey, let's go down to Dallas for, a reunion, or all these crazy things. And it's like that I appreciate. I think that's where you're going to thrive, Dan, in this company, is the ability to reach out to, people that have vested interest in your success, not even only in your own market, but other markets that do things differently. Like I'll tell you right now, and like where I come from, the Northern Colorado market, even our team was considered the top team in 100,000 plus person city when we were doing 75 transactions as a team, and not even a solo agent. And so I think what's cool is now people are able to reach out and go, oh, holy cow, Dan, like we thought 10 transactions was a year a lot. And that's where I've had my most successsul growth at eXp, is when my mind went, oh, 70 is not a lot. 200 can be done by a solo agent. And so I know that's really, I probably haven't talked about my eXp journey as much as I should have over the last year, but I mean, I've doubled my income since being at eXp. A lot of people don't know that. I have doubled my income, and it's not necessarily from, oh, hey, this split or this, that. It's just being able to reach out to people like Kevin, Fred, Andrew, and Dan, and just go, hey, when you hang around a lot of people that sell 80 plus homes, there's nothing but up to go from there.
Yeah, and on that note, Justin, like I think the thing that I don't know if you realize it till you're at eXp, but the ability to share information like more timely with each other, with top agents around the country, exists because of our platform. Like at the prior company that Kevin and I were at, and maybe you guys might have been there too, like you had to wait to go to a national event to like pick the brains of people, because Otherwise, all you really like, masterminded or sort of like mingled with were the people in your local market, right? So like twice a year, you learn about the next best thing that somebody was doing. But at eXp, every Friday, we roll out like our icon agents, top agents in the company, right? And put them up on a panel and pick their brains. And throughout the week, so we have some of our top teams and top agents, that are presenting and teaching classes in eXp world. So like every week we're learning from each other at a much faster pace. And I think it's fueling a lot of our growth. Whereas at other companies, because they're confined to that brick and mortar, it's not until they all decide to go show up at one part of the country a couple times a year that they get that sharing and that learning. So I value that about eXp, like our virtual model. It's not just a cost cutting measure. It's not just a where the future's going, but it's also that we have a company like Verbella, which we own, that our eXp world, platform sits in, that we can share information with each other in real time throughout the week. So I think there's just a lot of little things about eXp. The longer you hear, the more you go, whoa, I never realized that's actually another reason that I'm finding so much success, right? Because the model's just so much different. And so I hats off to you, Dan, for being willing to look at something different, because in this day and age, a lot of people are like, well, if it's not broke, don't fix it, or they've been good to me, I'm loyal to them, or whatever else. But like, you're loyal to your clients and you're also loyal to your future success. And then it caused you to go, hey, where should I go be, or who should I align with to make sure that I'm giving my best to my clients and that I'm, surrounding myself in the best environment.
Exactly. Yep.
Awesome. So Dan, let's do this, because I know a few people are going to reach out to you. Maybe they want to hopefully send you some referrals. They're going to want to pick your brain about, why make the move now? What was it about eXp that you saw? And what's the best way for people to contact you?
Yeah, I'd say the best way to contact me is just add me on Facebook. Add me on Facebook or shoot me a text message, and I can put my phone number in the comments. Cool.
Awesome. Well, we'll do that. So Justin, Fred, you guys got anything that you guys, any final thoughts we have before we hand it back over to Dan for for parting shots?
I do not, other than I'm stoked. Like, obviously you guys know I'm in a new market now, and I know Dan's already hitting me up. Hey, have you sold any homes yet? And so, I love it. I got a new target for myself on, man, I'm gonna have to go sell 70 homes a year to even be in the club anymore. So, so that's all I got. I'm ready.
Now, I would just end with this, Dan. It's a pleasure to have you on board, man. And I said it to you when we were offline over the last couple of days or a couple of weeks or so, but like, we're here for you. Like, this isn't a one-time support thing. This isn't we flew in to recruit you or whatever else, or we jumped on these Zooms to talk to you. Like, we want to support you in growth. And that's the beauty of the eXp model. As you're more successful, as you sell more houses, as you keep more clients happy, as you grow your team, like, we all make more money. So it's the beauty of the synergistic approach of eXp Realty. So we're here for you, man. Reach out, let us know how we can continue to support you here as you're launching your new business, post day one at eXp Realty.
Yeah. Thanks, you guys.
Awesome. Well, Dan, any final thoughts before we get going today?
I don't know, Justin, you have to catch up. Sell some houses today.
Oh, the gauntlet has been thrown down, Justin. He's called you out, dude.
Dan's got to go. He's got like 3 listing appointments.
I know.
And I don't know what you're doing, but he's busy, man.
He's been taking listings left and right. So, all right, fellas, we'll get going. Anybody out there, guys, you want to reach out to Dan, shoot him a message here on Facebook, or like he mentioned, he'll put his phone number there in the comments, shoot him a text, reach out to him, let him know what you're thinking. And I'm sure he'd be happy to chat with you, as would the 3 of us. And we'll talk to you guys another day. Thanks a lot, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
Welcome, Dan.
See ya.